Get to the phone calls in a couple seconds here. I want to read a couple tweets I got. Kenny Philibom just tweeted me. Is the problem with Pitt, maybe program as a whole, that they can't hang in the ACC, might be out of their league overall? I don't think that's a problem at all. I don't think switching conferences from the Big East to the ACC is a problem for Pitt. I think it's coaching. I think it's not having the players. That's the major problem for Pitt right now. 0-17 is an embarrassment. You could stumble on 1 or 2 wins, and they're not even in games. They're losing by 20, 30 points, 29 points today. I mean, I don't even know what their average loss is in the ACC. I haven't looked it up, but I know, it's not good. And they haven't even really been any games. They've gotten worse. And, I thought at one point the Big East was a better basketball conference in its heyday than the ACC is now. So they definitely can compete. I don't like that argument anymore. If you can compete in the Big East, you should be able to compete in the ACC. It's an athletic department problem. It's a basketball program problem. That's what it is. Everyone wants to blame Jamie Dixon for leaving this program high and dry, no recruits. Well, they had a pretty good team last year, and Jamie Dixon took them to a NCAA tournament the year before that. And I think if Jamie Dixon was here now, this team would be, maybe on the verge of making an NCAA, not this particular team, but he would have them still in the conversation, 500 team in the ACC. And, I guess the knock on him was he didn't get the big-time recruits here. But you see now the landscape of college basketball. Maybe Dixon wasn't cheating like all these other guys are cheating. You have to have the going rate is $100,000 for a good player. And Pitt wasn't willing to pay. All right, back out to the phone lines, and we're going to go out to Greg in downtown. How you doing, Greg?
What do you say, Rich?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, I heard word out on the street. ESPN's next new 30-30 episode is going to be what happened to the University of Pittsburgh athletics.
Oh, yeah. Well, not so much the athletics. I think it's more of the basketball. I mean, this is just a historic drop-off.
Well, it's amazing. They all wanted Dixon out of here, and he got them pretty good. But now I hope they're all crying in their beer because he's doing pretty good down there in Texas, or TCU, wherever he's at.
Yeah, I always liked Jamie Dixon. I just don't think Kevin Stallings was the right fit for this program. Obviously, he's not the right fit.
Obviously
he wasn't
not.
welcome.
And then you got all the merchants up there on Forbes Avenue and Fifth Avenue and expect them 12 or 13,000 people to come in and used to fill that stadium up here for all them games. Now they're nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, Greg, I appreciate the call. They had like, what did they have? Like probably 75% filled. A couple of my buddies went to the game today and told me that, 3/4, and that's because Virginia, it's the last game of the season, and it's a Saturday. That was why people went today. But when they saw a first half where you score 7 points, there won't be a lot of these people won't be renewing their tickets next year. I know there was a huge drop-off in season ticket sales this year. A lot of my friends didn't renew season tickets. I have season tickets. I couldn't even give them away. I said it to Paul a little bit earlier. I could not give my tickets away to certain games. I tried. And obviously I can't go to a lot of games, but it just goes to show you the state of Pitt basketball is at an all-time low. It's at an all-time worst. I mean, this is just awful for what this program was at one point to see where it is now. 235th in the Ken Palm ratings, 7 points in the first half. Their 22nd loss of the season. That's a record. I mean, it just 4%. They shot 4% in the first half. 4%. That is horrible. Let's get out to the phone lines. We're going to go out to we're going to switch subjects here and go out to John out. Go out to Mark out in Squirrel Hill. How you doing, Mark?
Rich, how are you tonight?
Good. Thanks for calling.
A little hockey. Rich, I'm watching the Penguin game tonight. Out of curiosity, with a piece of paper and pencil in hand, Mears and Erie used the 3 adjectives amazing, incredible, and unbelievable 28 times. How in the world did you get excited about a guy who scores 35, 40, or 45 goals a year? The record is 92.
Yeah.
So what type of words do you come up with to describe that?
Well,
are you kidding me?
Well, I mean, yeah, I understand.
I like your feedback. Thank you.
You know what? I appreciate your call, Mark. The game's changed a little bit. What's going to happen? You're never going to see someone do what Gretzky did or even what Lemieux did for goal scoring. I don't think that's going to happen. You're not going to see those kind of numbers again. But what Malkin has been doing since the beginning of 2018 is definitely amazing. There's no question he's the best player in the world, playing like the best player in the world right now. Scores 2 goals, got the Pens back in it. He did say after the game that the Pens were a little bit tired and the back-to-back games. They have 4 days off, though, so they shouldn't be tired. These guys, but they have played a long season. They're playing a lot better since Christmas, and that's kind of when they turn things on a little bit. But this team, in my opinion, after getting Derek Brassard, this team has now shot up the list to be the odds-on favorites to win the Stanley Cup. That's my opinion. I mean, they're going to have the if you look at their 4 lines, they have the best first-line center. They have the best second-line center. They have the best third-line center now. And if you put Riley Sheahan on the 4th line, they have the best 4th-line center. Their lines are solid. You're talking about a line that's going to consist of Derek Brassard, Phil Kessel, and you name the person on the other line. I mean, that would be a #1 line on most any other team. So this team, they're going to be hard to beat. They really are. They might make a move defensively. I just think that they were due. You were due for some type of hangover game, and I thought that they could lose tonight. I really did, just because they've won 6 straight back-to-back games. I just kind of felt it coming that they would lose a game like this, maybe overlooking. Jari wasn't great today. Goaltending, also defense. Matt Hunwick, they might have to figure out something to do. They might have to go out and try to get a guy. There's a couple days left in the trade deadline. They might have to get a 5th, 6th kind of defenseman if they're not sold on Matt Hunwick. He was on the ice, I think, for 4 of the Panthers' 6 goals. So that's definitely not good. All right, let's go out to Danny and Aliquippa. How you doing, Danny?
Hey, not too bad, Rich. Thanks for taking my call.
Thanks for calling,
7 points. 7 points.
Yeah, it's embarrassing, right?
I'm with you too, Rich. On I said to all my buddies, give me Stalling some time. Couple years, maybe 4. I even said get rid of him. He's got to go.
Yeah, I think it's just where they are right now and not getting any better. I don't really think you have any other move to make. I mean, you're going to lose the fan base you already lost. You're going to lose the rest of it. The fan base, if you bring them back.
Correct.
That's what I think.
And like you said, they're not even getting better.
No. And I blame the coach for that. I do
Correct.
get, Danny, I do get tweets here. I got a tweet from some guy today that defended these guys. I'm trying to look for it, but he defended these guys and said they got, 7 freshmen, I think 10 or 11 new guys. It's not their fault. You got to give them 4 years. I don't buy that. I don't buy that right now. This program is in the worst shape it's ever been, and it's not getting any better. I don't think I heard Kevin Stallings doesn't want to be here. It doesn't look like he wants to be here.
Is there anybody else like a young assistant or something?
I don't know what you do. I mean, this whole landscape of college basketball is going to change. It might change who they can get. If other guys are fired, someone might go to Arizona. To me, I would get a younger guy that understands this, that wants to be around here, that's a fiery guy that someone can rally around. And guys that I'm thinking a little bit, I would get a guy like Mike Rice. I know, he's been kind of blackballed, it seems like, from college basketball since what happened at Rutgers. But this is a guy that could really recruit. He was an assistant at Pitt before, and he's a guy that I think could fit right back in here. And someone like that I would get. He's not a younger guy, but he's a good college X&O basketball coach, plus a good recruiter. I wouldn't mind bringing in a guy like, even though Robert Morris hasn't had success lately, but an Andy Toole type player. Someone like that. I mean, you're not going to get a big name, and forget about Sean Miller now. There's no chance of that happening. He might be in jail. Yeah, okay.
No, I know. I'm just kidding. Hey, Rich, thanks for taking my call.
No problem, Danny. You too. We got to take a break. Back to answer more phone calls. Maybe some tweets coming up next. Here, right there.